Hello everyone and welcome to your finals week. I know some of you have probably been very excited for this week to get here or have been waiting for this week to get here since the beginning of the quarter. But I have to say I actually really enjoy finals week. I enjoy it for one reason only. It shows that you have yet again reached another end to a quarter and you're one step closer to going into your externships, or you're one step closer to walking to the graduation and getting your CMA. So that's why I really enjoy finals week. And the nice thing is that with finals week, there's no new lesson content and no new things to go over. It's more or less just doing that final recap review of everything that you have learned from weeks 1 to week 10. So with that being said, I don't have anything to go over with you except for what the homework is for this week. So even though it is finals week, you do still have one initial discussion board. That initial discussion board is looking back kind of at your time in this quarter. So what you're going to do for your initial discussion board is you're going to talk about during your time in this course, there have been a lot of information that we've learned, that we've talked about. There have been a lot of different units that we have reviewed. So what I want you to do is, looking back, how do you feel this knowledge is used towards helping you prepare for your career? You also need to talk about if there is anything that you learned that you are questioning why you might need to know that, or why it might be important for you to know that. So two very good questions here, kind of why you felt what you learned was important, or maybe if you learned something that you thought wasn't very important, talk about what that is and why. I really want you to take some time and think about those answers before you put together your initial discussion board. And that initial discussion board is going to be due Tuesday, September 12th by midnight. Now, I know if you look at your discussion board, it probably does say Wednesday, but that is incorrect. Initial discussion boards are always due on Tuesdays by midnight. Along with that, you will have to have one reply post to a classmate. Again, on the discussion topic post, it does say 2 students need to be replied to, but only 1 is expected. And again, making sure that when you're doing those reply postings that you're explaining why you agree or disagree with their opinion that they have stated. Okay. Now, because it is finals week, your reply post will be due no later than Friday, September 15th by midnight. So that's a little bit different than what you are used to. You're normally used to having until Saturday, but because it is finals week, your course will close Friday, September 15th by midnight. The only other thing that I do have for you guys this week is that your final exam is going to be due. Your final exam is a 75 multiple choice question quiz. It is made up of questions that you have seen in the past. So the best advice that I have for you guys is make sure that you are looking back and reviewing your old quizzes. If you have any questions about one that you maybe got an answer wrong on and you would like to know maybe what the correct answer is or why it is incorrect, please make sure that you're reaching out to me via email or phone, and I will definitely get back to you about why you received the answer or the feedback that you did. So make sure that you're reviewing those your previous quizzes. There's also a final exam review that I got put up a few weeks back. Hopefully you were able to print that off and take some time to review that and fill that out as well. Your final exam is timed, so please be cautious of your time and making sure that you give yourself enough time to sit and take that quiz completely. It does not have any short answers. It's all multiple choice, guys, so don't have to worry about trying to fill in the blank for some of them. I know one of your quizzes or a few of your quizzes were like that, but that is not how your final exam is. The other thing I want to talk about with your final exam is you do get 2 attempts at completing that exam. So if you take the first attempt and you do not receive a 73% or higher, it will automatically populate a second attempt for you. One of the things I highly suggest is that you do not go right back into taking that exam directly after receiving the feedback that you did not receive a 73% or higher. I would tell you to take some time, review your course materials again, review those old quizzes again, look at the final exam study guide again, and then go back and take your quiz. Give yourself at least a day in between, so that way you give yourself time to restudy materials, okay? Now, whatever you receive on the second attempt is what will stay in the grade book, but you have to have a 73% or higher on the final exam to move forward in the program. So you have to have a 73% or higher on the final exam and in the overall course. So please pay attention to those as you're heading into this week. Whatever happens this week, whether you take 1 attempt at your final exam or 2, that final exam will be due no later than Friday, September 15th by midnight. Now, one thing I try to do for all of my students is I try to email them by either the end of the week or by the following Monday, either their personal emails or their student emails, to let them know what they received in the course overall, so what their final grade is. So that way they can head into their 2-week break knowing maybe a little bit more comfort that they've passed the course or that they received the grade that they were really hoping for. So please be on the lookout for those emails as well. Alright guys, that is all I have for you. Please make sure that all your final work is completed, again, Friday, September 15th by midnight. If you get your first attempt of your final exam less than 73%, please know that your second attempt will open automatically for you. And then you have to take that second attempt, and whatever you receive on the second attempt is what will stay in the grade book. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please always make sure that you're reaching out to me either via email or my direct line to the Rockford campus, which you can find on your course homepage in the upper right-hand corner next to my photo. I hope that you all have a fantastic finals week, and I wish you all the best of luck in your finals. Not that any of you need them. You guys are all very intelligent individuals, and I've been very happy to be your lecture instructor for the past 11 weeks. I hope that you all have a wonderful and joyous 2 weeks off and enjoy this fall weather that is now coming through. And have a wonderful break, and we'll see you back in October. Goodbye, everyone.